Music cued. Check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK Tiger, no less, and I am here for season 15, episode 20. Yes, I didn't nearly forget then, honest. And there is people in channel. Hello from Couchman, Tajiri, Xavier, and Cornhusky says, Moist Tiger is on the air. Good evening to you. And I am not alone in this endeavour, for with me in the remote studio,
Moist.
Saying moist, is Xavier.
Moist.
I'm not moist.
Hello.
I am clean shaven, but I'm not moist. Cornhusky says I could not
Moist.
resist. Moist. You got me at it now, damn it. Up yours. Trying to rein in the insanity, we have a Charleston.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not moist.
No, I'm not moist either, despite the rumours. I was moist a few weeks ago, I'll grant you, but not this week. This week, instead, I am endeavouring to get pissed because I have a nice glass of Chilean white. It sadly is my last glass of Chilean white, but that is fine. I've got a whole bottle of Chilean red to fall back on. So, if the worst comes to the worst, I can get rather blotto, because I had to go to the office today and I'm not happy about it, but we'll cross that bridge in a moment. Anyone else got anything before we go on to review of the week?
I have a glass of water.
A glass of water, tasty.
Yes.
Well, let's,
Local water.
Tap water, I'm hoping it's local. And Xavier has... What's your tipple of the day, Xavier?
Very pale ginger ale.
Which we can't see. There we go. Wow, that is pale.
Yeah.
Jeez. You call it ginger ale. It's more like suggestion of ginger ale.
It's a low calorie one. I think that might be why.
Jeez. If that looks like a Dulux colour chart thing, it would be hint of ginger.
Hint of ginger.
Suggestion of ginger.
Don't give Hedgie ideas for redecorating his home.
True, yeah. The jury says, I am drinking hot Earl Grey tea with milk. Good choice. And Cornhusky says, I have a ginger apricot white tea steeping. It's hot. Hot.
Random thing.
Yeah?
There was something that was thrown out that I saw across my scrollings across the interwebs,
Oh.
where they were doing a survey on how do English people actually take their tea.
In a mug.
And shockingly, with milk was more popular than with milk and sugar.
Oh, that's because people are phasing out sugar.
Yeah.
People are now phasing it out.
I know I have, but I didn't because obviously I spent years living with the unshaven one currently, and I was indoctrinated into the NATO standard because that's all you would hear when anyone asked for tea.
Yeah, milk and two. NATO standard.
Milk and two, to the point where anyone who came round and went, who wants tea? Practically everyone who wanted tea was always milk and two.
Yeah. That's
So
they don't call it NATO standard for no reason.
Until one day when it was milk and 40, if I recall,
Yeah,
one strange day. Yeah.
It's like,
do you want some sugar with your milk?
yeah, it's like, do you want some tea with your sugar?
Or
No thanks.
away. Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, just have the sugar, please. Sugar with a suggestion of tea.
Well, that was a random aside.
That was a random aside. I've got my wallet in my pocket still, and it's causing me to. There we go. Be uncomfortable, shall we say? Things in pockets lead to discomfort when you're a man. Let's just leave it at that.
Hey,
You need different pockets.
I need to stop sitting cross-legged on my chair. That's what I need to do. That's another
there
story.
is that. Yes, there is that.
But without any further ado, let us move on to the review of the week.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
So, Mr. Xavier, as the camera is focusing on you, do you want to start?
Thanks.
I thought you'd like it get it out of the way, you know.
Get it out of the way because I'm in the middle of catching up with emails and notifications and shit because I have not paid attention to anything over the weekend.
And so you decided to do it during the show.
You know, that moment when I'm sat in front of a computer going, all of these notifications are currently just going, you need to do this now. You need to do this now. Do you know how bad that is at work when that happens? It's like, sit down. This needs your attention. This needs your attention. This, and you just sit there and go, I can't not leave it for 5 minutes because it's going to drive me up the wall. Especially with Teams notifications, because God, seeing it just like the red orb of death, and you just sat there going, it's probably not important, but I won't know unless I check.
I do a really good job of ignoring Teams at work.
I try, but people keep asking me questions.
And people keep asking me questions, and unless they put it as urgent, I don't see it because I'm too busy with my actual work to be paying attention to Teams.
Even the urgent ones, I can get around. So yeah, the week has been interesting, which is great because it's like, oh, some sun, and like, woohoo, and then it's a case of, woohoo, you went outdoors, rain. So it's like, thanks. Oh dear. So it's like the last couple of working weeks I've got for the current team arrangements at work. So things have not been too bad at work. Everything's all changed next week after the Easter weekend, where I'll be under a new manager and we'll be trying to get used to things. So that's
fun.
Yeah, fun. Unfortunately, it hasn't been work because last week was late. Even though I'm working from home, finishing at 6, and then heading off and go, okay, do I want to do anything? No. Late. I need to get our guys to understand that I should not be on late, but that's going to be a bit of an argument. But anyway, so yeah, work has been a bit more than I would like. Friday did a little bit of role play online, which was nice because there'd been personal stuff that had been causing things to not occur over the previous weekend. So we had some role play. Yeah, family stuff happened for our DM, so he wasn't in the right mental state. Totally understandable, but we were able to like get in to do some role play on Friday, which was nice.
Is that a different group to the weekend group?
No, Fridays is slightly different group to the weekend group, depending on whether or not people are available on the day or not. It's become one of those situations where sometimes they want to have everyone in the room, so they swap things around. So it's totally not confusing.
Nope.
But thankfully, I've got everything on one laptop. So when I go there, it's a case of what we play. All right, okay. Make sure I can understand character sheet. No one else can. So my notes. So so that was that. Then on the weekend, I looked up the trains and realised that apparently buses were on Sunday, and I went, fuck that noise, and I only went in on Saturday. Because I am not doing buses back from Southampton to New Milton again. Oh. But yeah, they're doing engineering works this month. So shit's going to get real, which I'm not a fan of. But yeah, so trained in, saw the guys, did some role playing. Wasn't too bad. Trained back out again on the evening. And then Sunday was pretty much just a try and chill day. It was sunny. And hopefully for this weekend, if it is sunny again, we're going to pop out because, for God's sake, need to get out now the sun's coming out.
Yep, bank holiday.
Well, bank holiday and also starting to feel the effects of being stuck indoors due to crappy weather. So getting out and stretching our legs will be the objective. But yeah, other than that, not too bad. Plans got rearranged a little bit because of trains. This week, at least on Friday, I can have a nice long hot bath and not care. That would be nice. Yes. And then weekend, and then we'll be back in doing the show on Monday.
Bank holiday Monday.
Yes. But anyway, TK, how is your week?
My week has not been... I said I'd love to move the camera, but the mouse cursor decided it's going to disappear onto a different screen. Excuse me while I let technology obey me! There we go. Groovy. Yeah, so my week hasn't been too bad. There hasn't been too much exciting this week because it's been mostly filled with either work or being at home and sleeping or visiting father, which is a lot more weak than I prefer. But it's not been so bad overall. I've managed to get a few things kind of tinkered with project-wise. Charleston's letter arrived, which was nice, so I'll be replying to that in the near future. But it's not been too kind of overall like why. I mean, I think the highlight of the weekend was going to Costco with Echo, and going shopping for exorbitant amounts of money. Because Costco is the £100 shop, because you never spend less than £100 unless you are in there with a very dedicated shopping list that you have pre-planned to be less than £100. But it's so full of all the shiny, pretty things. It's like, I could buy you, I could buy you, I could buy you. Oh, now I've managed to spend £5 million. But I've got enough crap to last me until the end of time. It's like I went in and bought small.
There's a Costco in my town.
Is there?
No.
That's probably a good thing. I mean, it's great because I've bought. This is where we start getting into the really interesting stuff, folks. Strap yourself in for this exciting talk. I got some Ariel washing liquid. The clothing detergent. Nice big tub thing. Xavier will be well familiar with the size of the tubs because we used to buy them quite frequently. I bought it when I moved in back in January last year. I wash my clothing once a week. I still haven't gone through it all yet. But it has now got to kind of there's probably about that much left in the bottom, which is probably good to like 3 months worth of it. But I thought, it's now close enough that I should buy another bottle. So I'll have it on standby so I don't need to worry about it. It's there, ready and waiting for when I am ready. And so I am expecting that to last until probably long after I've until one of two things. Either I've moved out because reasons, or the heat death of the universe because the sun's expanded. One of those two things I'm expecting to happen first before that washing liquid runs out. But out of the fairy washing up liquid, the stuff we use for cleaning our dishes and things, I bought a 6-box of those and I'm still on the second bottle. So it's only been a year. Never mind all the bog roll and kitchen roll. I bought one thing of bog roll, still going through that because that was many, many rolls. And the kitchen rolls I'm still using from the house. Because
we had a lot of kitchen rolls.
Well, we thought we had we thought we had a lot of kitchen rolls, and we found a lot of kitchen rolls. And then we went through the cupboard where the boiler was.
Yeah.
Took away a couple of the duvet things and found millions more kitchen rolls.
Yeah, because you guys bought a lot of kitchen rolls and then moved in, and then we discovered we needed to put crap somewhere, so all of the kitchen rolls got shit packed on.
Yeah, but so we had kitchen rolls, but then we'd gone out and bought more kitchen rolls, and obviously not remembered the ones that were in the cupboard.
We knew they were there. We just couldn't get to them. You've got to remember, we had a lot of crap in the way.
We could get to them, you liar. What is kitchen roll, says Tajiri?
It's kind of like a large padded 1-2 ply.
Paper towels, dinner rolls.
Yeah.
Like paper towels. I mean, imagine toilet paper, but larger and for the kitchen.
Yeah, but not quite toilet paper. It's like a disposable cloth.
Because I always consider paper towels to be like the ones you get when you go into like a public bathroom.
Yeah, yeah, and the brown. Yeah,
it's not brown. They're normally green and hard, and so. But these are more fluffy and absorbent than they are. And Cosmic says yes, loo roll is toilet paper. Yes, loo roll is indeed toilet paper, because the loo is the toilet. Skip to the loo, my darling. And
also
Bounty is kitchen roll. Yes, Bounty is indeed kitchen roll. See, look at the conversations we start. Charmin is loo roll. Yes. And it also answers the questions, if bears shit in the woods, do they wipe?
Charmin. Yes. Questions you didn't expect to be answered by advertising.
No. An egg roll is free with a dinner combo.
Oh, TK, get out.
That was Cosmic's joke. I was merely reading the Discord. Napkin versus
Cosmic, get out.
Corn Husky. Napkin versus serviette. Napkins are fabric, serviettes are paper.
And I prefer napkins because you can wash those and you don't accidentally forget them in your pocket and then wonder why your trousers are now covered in red lint.
Yes.
Every fucking Christmas, by the way.
And Cosmic says serviette is French towel. Oh, there you go. Charleston is going to have to be more exciting than kitchen rolls. No pressure. Or Hedgie, whoever goes next. Hedgie's not here. Hedgie is ill.
Hedgie is ill. He got the kid lurgy, unfortunately.
Yes.
So we do have Charleston,
who
potentially
infected.
can be better than kitchen roll shopping.
Yes, sir. Can you beat a trip to Costco? And I mean, I've got an exciting week this week coming, thanks to the bank holiday. Going out and seeing Shades and family. So that will be fun. And I can tell stories about that next week. But this week has been very little going on. I've updated Pup with the stations a bit. I've updated some video editing projects. And I've mucked about on YouTube a lot. It's been fun. Does Costco have pizza and hot dogs? Yes. Yes, we have the pizza and hot dogs. And they are still tasty. But they are £1.50, not $1.50. So you people in America, that's where you're getting the better deal. Here, Costco is where the poor eat, yes, because it's damned cheap. You get a pizza the size of Christmas. It's amazing. But, Justin, how hath your week been?
Kind of rubbish, honestly. Most good days, but also some really rubbish days, which is the ones I'm going to focus on because those are the most entertaining ones. So let's start with Thursday. Now, the morning was actually quite funny. For those who don't know, I get my milk from a local farm. I get it in glass bottles that you can reuse, and it's a little vending machine system. Now, in the room, there are 3 vending machines in a row. And from left to right, from walking through the door, there's one for the glass bottles and lids, one for the actual milk, one for flavoured syrup, so you can make a milkshake if you want to. So I go in Thursday morning, and there's 2 people who clearly aren't local to the area because they saw the sign saying local milk, and they thought, that sounds fun, we'll get it up for ourselves. So I'm watching them fumbling along, and you can get the milk in 2 quantities. You can either get it in 500 milliliters or you get it in 1 liter. Obviously, you get more than that if you pay more, but those are the quantities that you press the buttons for. So I watch them as they're doing this all, and I watch them press the button for 1 liter of milk, and I look through the window of the door where you put the bottle under the nozzle to see they put a 500 millimeter bottle in. So I point like, that's half a liter, right? I don't know what you mean. Well, you've got a half-litre bottle, and you just paid for a litre of milk. That's all going to overflow. And of course, as I'm explaining this, half of the milk that they paid for is flowing all out of the bottle, down to the drain, back into the vending machine. And the lady was panicking, trying to open the door to stop the flow happening. And I thought to myself, what a pair of numpties these 2 were. That was the funny part of that day.
Basic weights and measurements. People don't got it.
Yeah. I mean, I get, not some people not being able to tell by eye, but surely if the bottle was half the size of the other bottle, you could pretty much figure out that it's going to be half the quantity of the one. So yeah. And then I went to work, and it was the evening shift, and I had a board meeting to attend after work, so I wanted to make sure I was home in time for that. So for once, I decided to book a taxi. And I booked the taxi for 7:45 because my shift ended on paper at 7:30. I thought that would be enough time to change out of my uniform and then just have a little bit of time to wait for the taxi to arrive before getting me home in time. 7:45 comes, and I'm still flat out because we had an inspection that day, meaning that everyone had to do the job properly, and everybody was late, making me late. So I ended up flying out of work in my uniform, which you're not meant to do because cross-contamination rules. Just dive into the taxi before I decided to leave again.
Yep.
With all my things, I left in such a rush I forgot to pick up my shoes because I got to wear steel toe cap shoes in the kitchen in case someone drops a knife.
Makes sense.
Thankfully, I get to home on time. But as I'm picking up my bags, I noticed a wetch patch on the back seat of the taxi.
Uh-oh.
And fairly soon, I figure out that the cap for the milk that I just bought earlier wasn't properly screwed on, and about 1/5 of the milk of that one bottle had leaked onto the back seat of the taxi.
Oops.
Yeah. So I decided to be honest, and once I got inside and just confirmed that I was there for the board meeting, owned the taxi firm and said, really sorry, but I think some of my milk has spilled on the back seat. Thankfully, they let me off. I was expecting them to fine me to clean it, but I guess because I was honest, they said,
Nice.
we'll let you off.
That's all right then.
Yeah. So, no one was crying because no one was there to cry.
Corn Husky's asking you if they were crying.
So that was that day. And then came yesterday. My mum came to visit, and for those who don't know, my mum is a bit of a hoarder. And she also cannot see paperwork behind other paperwork. She organizes paperwork by spreading it all over her room. But she didn't have a room to spread it all over in because she's a hoarder. She just came to my place to do the sorting. Who wants to guess what time she actually finished that sorting?
Midnight.
Longer than that.
Oh. Oh dear. 1 a.m.
Longer.
2 a.m.
Longer.
3. 3 a.m.
Longer.
Let's jump 5 a.m.
Longer.
Oh, bloody hell. Did she do an all-nighter?
She left my place at 8 a.m. this morning.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, she spent literally the whole night spreading paperwork all over the living room to try and sort it. Before she was using the double bed, because that acts as a massive desk for her. But Ben was feeling drowsy, bless him, so he decided to keep on the sofa instead, so that she could carry on.
Yeah.
1:30, I thought, I need to get sleep, because I'm not invincible. So I booted her out of the room. She then came downstairs, turned the light on, and used this room instead, even though Ben was sleeping there. Yeah, poor thing. He has got practically no sleep all night. That's why he departed upstairs tonight, because he needs to catch up.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. So not particularly happy with my mum at the moment, because she doesn't seem to think that, other people's bedtimes matter, even if she wants to stay up the whole night. So yeah, not been the best week, but hopefully that was an entertaining week to talk about at least.
Certainly more interesting than going to Costco.
Yes.
And it's like, yes, I had the most boring week. Go me.
Like you said, Nick, this week's going to be interesting.
But I got some shopping done, and I'm gay and I like shopping. I did buy a new game, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on. Not for Done and Dusted, because I've not done really anything for Done and Dusted. But I have got...
Also, I got Done and Dusted to do.
Huh? You've got Done and Dusted? Nice. Oh, of course you have, yeah, from the time we didn't do it last week.
Yeah.
See, I can remember things, eventually. Sometimes. But we're a little bit early, but I think we could probably transition into our Jackbox games if everybody wants.
Yeah, I mean, I think the highlight of this week was actually a couple hours ago when I made coleslaw.
Oh, nice. I made a stir fry on Friday. That was tasty. But yeah, that's not been an exciting week. I made a nice slow cooked beef thing on Sunday as well. That was tasty. But transition into jingle.
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time. And
so, your fibbage for Enough About You code is QZRL. Don't forget, this game works best if you use a name that people can identify you by.
Hopefully people will get the reference with my name.
Milky Rat.
Yes.
So far we have Le Cosmic, Corn Husky, Milky Rat, Tajiri, and me.
And Ottoman is probably asleep right now.
Probably, yes. That's fine. So, now we are 4 minutes early, so I will stay on the screen for a little while, just to give those who normally tune in around about 9ish the chance to tune in.
Yes.
Not forgetting that some parts of the world have already hit DST. We hit that this coming weekend.
That was weird when everyone was talking about when their summer times are shifting and people saying, oh yeah, Australia has no summertime, and it's like, what?
It's just always summer.
Yeah, well, except when it's winter, in which case
it's still hot.
Summer. It was a very weird conversation when you're talking about Australia.
Oh. We have shades.
Jerry, that is only suitable for this week, but I guess so.
Justin, if you do the floss dance, will you do the milkshake rat? Oh dear.
I used to watch Milkshake every single morning when I was younger. For those who do not know, Milkshake was like the children's section of Channel 5 on TV.
It's where the new series of Thomas Tank Engine used to air.
Yes. I watched it for Ben in the Big Blue House. That was my show to watch.
Ah, there you go. Come on, Xavier.
Right, let me get my thingies.
And Tajiri saying, who will fill the holes? Well...
That's not for you to know.
Okay, let's spell it correctly. Quebec, Zulu, Romeo Lima? There we go.
I am a bot. Who is I am a bot? Come on, Xavier, put a name in. It even gives you the box to put a name in.
Yeah, there's a reason where apparently we're doing this. Cough, cough.
Well, what do you think the reason is?
The Enough About You one, which makes us very, very sad.
Right, are we going to find anybody to fill the final hole? We've still got a minute or so before we normally play, so I will keep this open for another minute. Yeah, because like I say, we are a bit early. So the worst thing is having somebody who normally tunes in around about 9 and go, oh, I've missed the start, because they were early. It's like a bus. You'd get really annoyed if you got to the bus stop just on time and you saw it driving off into the distance because it was early. And the jury says, I hope I get a good question. Yeah, don't we all?
Yes, some of these questions are sometimes very, very good.
And sometimes they are not.
The worst ones are always when they're bloody random questions from the normal game, because then it's a case of we sit there and we go, clearly you're monitoring us.
Yep. Whereas I am going to consume the last hot cross bun I bought at Costco. It was a 12-pack for like £3.79,
Yeah.
which is much better than the supermarkets, as these were freshly made in store. And they're huge. And I've eaten 12 of them since Saturday. Well, I will have by the time I finish this one. Oh, Justin's ripping something up.
This means you're going to have to buy more, TK.
Had a massive hole in it, and I thought screw it.
What's that?
My stock had a massive hole
socks.
in the heel.
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice. I bought some more socks because, you know, exciting. It said 4-pack and there's only 3 pairs in them. I'm quite upset by that.
Welcome to us being very old, by the way.
Yes. Our highlights of the week were socks.
Just got 2 months to go. 2 months, and then I can finally say that I'm in my 30s and I'm something similar to a grey muzzle. Maybe not quite grey yet, but getting there.
Well, if you're over 25, apparently you're a grey muzzle, so you're
Really?
already there.
When did that change?
I thought that was the, I
was
thought
30,
that was
yeah.
the general response. It's like
Yeah.
you've hit 25, therefore you're old.
No, it's 30. 30 is a grey muzzle. Right, I think we've got everyone. I've now left 2 minutes because I didn't realise I'd left it an extra minute. So I think we shall start the game unless I see anything in any messengers in the next 5-6 seconds or so saying, no, wait, please, I'm joining. And I am not seeing those things. So while I've been enjoying the semi-a cappella Fibbage 4 theme, it is now time to begin the game. Which means I need to pay attention to my Chromebook, because that's where Jackbox is.
This is Enough About You, where important moments from your life are mixed in with a bunch of complete nonsense. I'm glad you're all here, or I would just be fooling myself, like when I wear a crop top. And if you're watching, you can join the audience at any time. The audience votes on their own lie to earn points and fake out the players. Okay, here we go. Here's how it works. You're going to see a question about yourself on your device. Answer with the truth. During the game, you'll make up lies about the other players. You get 500 points for everyone you fool with your lies, 1,000 for finding the truth, and when the question's about you, you get reputation points for players who get the right answer. You got all that? Good. Time to answer your question.
One. Oh,
What?
fuck. Ooh. This is awkward. Oh god damn it, it's changed as well, so even if I give the truth, most of the people who know me won't know anymore.
I'm trying to think of the answers because there was a while back that did it.
Oh, spell check. Thank you.
Actually, I know.
You're about halfway through your time, just FYI.
No one's going to get this, because what an obscure fucking question.
And We're in.
First question. One of the most important things this player learned in kindergarten is blank.
I didn't even go to fucking
Use your
kindergarten.
device to put in a lie that'll fool your opponents into believing
You
it's
went to the
what
UK
this
equivalent.
player actually wrote.
Yeah.
And if the question's yours, just
reception,
relax a
it's
minute.
I went to junior school, not
Or
kindergarten.
preschool. Yeah.
No, I think isn't preschool post kindergarten though? But
It's like
preschool is pre-kindergarten.
it's like 5 and 6.
Yeah, well, preschool is like 3 to 5, and then junior school is like 5 to 8. Middle school is kind of 8 to 12, and then the secondary school is 12 to 16.
Oh god, spelling.
Okay, here are your choices. Look for the truth and tap it on your device.
Okay.
So I might as well read these.
Yeah.
So, one of the most important things I learned in the equivalent of kindergarten is sharing, going posse, that he likes trains, or I like trains, Pluto is a planet, holding a pencil, how to spell bingo, or B-I-N-G-O. I didn't attend kindergarten. Well, spoiled that one a bit. And how to spell lion. Just spell it T-I-G-E-R.
T-I double ger.
So it goes T-I-G-E-R. The T-I-G-E-R.
I like that one. I like
Let's
that
see
one.
what everybody
No one's going to
picked.
get this. Didn't attend kindergarten. Sensible people put that. It was a Cosmic's lie. Because Cosmic is smart.
Good lying there.
And you swayed us.
Yes, he did.
Holding a pencil. Cosmic went for it. Corn Husky's lie.
They don't
Not your
risk
best
giving
work.
pencils to kiddies.
I had nothing for that answer. Absolutely nothing for that question. What a
But it isn't a
stupid
planet
question.
anymore. Is it?
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
dwarf
It was when I was in school, though. So well done, Cosmic.
planet. Into the lead.
Literally got all of the
This
points
one a
there.
shot. The last time this player cheated, or was tempted to, they were partaking in blank. Okay, enter those lies.
So the last time the Cosmic cheated, or attempted to cheat, they were partaking in blank.
This is where everyone desperately tries to think of something that he could potentially have A, participated in, and B, would have tried to cheat in. Or be tempted to.
Or was tempted to cheat, yeah. Important.
Probably going to be Monopoly or something stupid like
Spot
that, isn't it?
the truth.
So we have a game of pool, a chip eating competition, the UK's international selection for Eurovision, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Jackbox games, I honestly don't recall, chess, or using a bathroom scale.
Oh.
And actually, there's this internal selection for Eurovision, not international.
Oh, sorry. I've only got a 24-inch telly. I'm sat quite far away
So
from
that was a few years ago then as well.
Moment of truth.
it. A game of pool. Colin Husky went for it, and it was Jackbox's lie.
Ooh, there might be repeats then.
Eurovision. Xavier went for it, and it was Charleston's lie.
Oh.
Bathroom scales. Shays went for it, and it was Corn Husky's lie.
Are we spread across the board?
Honestly, don't recall. It's after Jerry and Charleston went for it, because it was the truth.
We could tell by the grammar.
Yes, it was written in first person. Which worked for Cosmic in my question.
How about this? If this player had to design a new app for their phone, they'd make one that can blank. Submit your lies now.
Spelling.
And Cosmic says, I wish I could influence the internal ESC decision. UK would do much better.
Here you go.
We wouldn't. So who wants to read this one?
Okay. Let's Charles. Yeah, go on, Charleston.
All right. So Shay's design of map it would be to detect the closest cookies, figure the starting player, kill stupid people from at least 50 paces, calculate how much time I spent pooping, switch on their dog brain, add custom filters to Snapchat, manage all his own work, locate an unpumped station. Or unpumped, rather.
If I knew how to make map apps, I would totally make this. But this is what Shades would do.
All right, who picked what?
Switch on the dog brain. Corn Husky went for it, and it was Milky Rat's lie.
Woof woof.
Figure the starting player. The Dewey and Xavier went for it, and it was Corn Husky's lie. Kill stupid people from at least 50 paces. Cosmic went for it, and it was my lie. Although not necessarily not the truth. Calculate how much time I spent pooping. Myself and Charleston went for it, and it was the truth.
Again, the grammar.
Cosmic still in the lead, although Milky Rat catching up.
Get a load of this one. This player's go-to meal when nobody else is around is blank.
Well, there you go, Xavier.
To
Question
your
about you.
lies Now.
Yay.
What's the question about you?
My question is Xavier Wolf's go-to meal when nobody else is around. Which is really awkward for those people who know me, because it's changed multiple times since.
Oh,
I've lived
not
with
just
them.
that, but also Jules is the one who does the cooking. So
Most of the cooking.
it would be a case of when no one else is around because she's not there.
I do cook. I will stress.
Okay, find the truth.
So what are the options, Xavier?
So we have takeaway chips and curry. That's old reference. Mac and cheese. Ew. Raw nuts. Fish and chips. Omelette. Fish fingers and potato waffles. I have never done that. Dry roasted peanuts in kitchen roll. What?
You know you're not supposed to like give people clues to the answers before the timer's run out?
I could be entirely lying. Cold pizza and chips. There's a lot of chips there.
That's because we're Brits.
Yeah, that's what we eat.
They're only fries when they're made really, really thin.
And basically
Let's take
mashed
a look.
potatoes in things. Yes.
Raw nuts. The jury went for it, and it was Jack Boxer's lie. Fish and chips. Shades went for it. It was the jury's lie. Cold pizza and chips. Cosmic went for it, and it was my lie. Omelette. Myself, Milky Rat and Corn Husky went for it, and it was the truth.
Omelette.
Omelette. Egg.
I just find it's really good because I can just throw whatever I want in there.
Omelettes are amazing.
All right, here it is. The last time this player cleaned, the hardest thing to throw out was blank.
Oh, this is your
Write
question, Charleston.
lies Now.
Oh, I wish this had been TK's question.
Okay,
I know, right?
so last time I did some cleaning, what was the hardest thing for me to throw out? And I do have a weird story as to why, but I'm not going to tell it.
Yeah. Omelettes I really enjoy because like you can just chop up vegetables.
You know you can chop up
Ham,
vegetables anyway.
cheese. Yeah, but you stick it all in a pan with some egg, a bit of milk, a bit of cheese, a bit of oil. Lovely.
I wonder if this experiment had a coconut omelette. I wouldn't recommend it.
Cosmic says, apparently I know TK's lies very well, but the rest of you are not to see.
Breakfast burritos work too. You've barely got any time left.
They're in. It's fine.
All right, where's the truth?
Go on, Justin. What was the hardest thing to throw out?
Okay, the hardest thing to throw was either the ruined Toy Story wallpaper, red flour, bottle of milk, convention badge, my mother, a toy rat plushie that had been chewed on by a dog, big sweater, or a bag of my baby teeth. Who keeps a bag of baby teeth?
That's not a question you ask some families. That's scary.
Or at least that's not a question you ask until the timer has run out and people aren't voting anymore.
Yeah. I do have to say there is a list of those choices that cause you to break down whilst you're throwing shit out.
Let's see what you picked.
Aside from
So, convention badge. Corn Husky and Shades went for it. It was the jury's lie. Rat toy been chewed on by a dog. Myself and Xavier went for it, and it was Cosmic's lie. Toy Story wallpaper. The jury and Cosmic went for it, and it was my lie. Red flour.
To see it.
Was the truth.
What?
Like I said, I have a story behind this, but it would take a while to tell, so I'll leave it for later.
Now listen up. Something that makes this player optimistic about the future is blank. All right, type in your lies.
So something that makes the jury optimistic about the future is blank. Type in your line now.
Something optimistic. Or something that makes him optimistic. Space travel.
Right now, I would suggest people who don't read their own question in the game
Yep, I see.
because it's not valid.
Oh, YouTube's being a pain. Thank you, YouTube.
Now, which one's the truth?
So, something that makes the jury optimistic about the future. We have a calendar, springtime, furry art, latest gaming console, seeing a new furry blossoming out from the woodwork, green technology, the inevitability of Rule 6, summer is coming.
You summer.
I don't know, but they're coming.
I don't know why a calendar got me so bad.
It's so obvious, it's the future.
And also the past.
And if you keep it for 28 years, you can reuse it.
Oh dear. And furry blossoming from out the woodwork, making him sound like some sort of
Let's see how it shook out.
wallflower thing.
Rule 6. Johnson went for it, and it was Cosmic's lie. Green technology. I went for it, and it was Jackbox's lie. Rude. How do they know? Seeing a new furry blossoming from the work, Xavier went for it, and it was my lie. And who else would write like that? Springtime. Corn Husky and Cosmic went for it, because that was the truth.
For a second, I thought we were going to move on to calendar.
No, that was my lie.
Okay, listen up. Something this player is proud of? They're blank. Okay, enter those lies.
Go on, Xavier.
Something Corn Husky is proud of. They're blank. I hope it's not a dildo. Because it's never a dildo. But if that's the real answer, we're just going to implode and the show will end. expect an answer. I'm not expecting to win.
I've got an answer in, and it's not told me it's too close to the truth, so I'm good there.
One last press.
I suspect there may be internet issues for the Shater thing, because I noticed Shater didn't answer previously.
All right, pick the truth.
So who's reading this one?
I'll do it. So something Cornhusky is proud of. Their blank. Their lasagna. Their collection of dog photos. Their sense of humour. Their Jackbox record. Their plantation. Their jacket. Their getting the internet cable hidden. Their handmade fursuits.
I mean, God, Husky, there's a few here that I could go for, but I've probably gone for the wrong one, but we'll find out. Knowing my luck.
Okay, what everybody pick?
So, handmade fursuits. Charleston went for it, and it was Tajiri's lie. Plantation. That was what I went for. Damn it. That was going to be... Oh, Charleston's lie.
It's corn, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, jacket. Xavier went for it, and it was Jackbox's lie. Lasagna. Tajiri and Cosmic went for it. They should know best. It's the truth. Yeah, whichever one Tajiri goes for, it's probably going to be the correct answer. Right, Xavier, Milky Rat, TigerTails Radio, Tajiri, Cornhusky, Cosmic.
Because he's stormed in the lead at the very start.
Yes, that did help.
And I got the most likes with 13 likes. Yay!
Likey.
I got presented a chuckle with a calendar, so I'm proud.
And everyone else is going, wow,
Winner,
I'm not
Le
that.
Cosmic. Crowd pleaser, me. Best lie, Cosmic. I didn't attend kindergarten. Fooled 71% of players. Xavier Wolf was a sweet summer child who got fooled 6 times. Cornhusky really wants to play TMP, right? Me, worst poker face, fooled the fewest players. And we'll go for the second round, because they're sometimes different things.
These are still...
Best lie, yep, we know could have got this best lie. Xavier Wolf is still the sweet summer child.
I think that might be it.
Most unique, Milky Rat, with Admit It. Admit it, you are the most unique.
Probably.
And yep, that's the loop.
Yep.
Cool.
So Cosmic was saying he went for lasagna under your usual guidance of it's wrong, but it amuses me guidelines.
Cosmic says
He's
TK fooled me at least half the time, so that counts for something.
He also says he's rather shocked considering how little I really know you all. We're like 15 seasons, nearly 20 years on the air.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean everyone's been listening for that long.
No, but we do have a lot of shows. There is the wikis, but there is a lot of life change that has occurred. So from the beginning, we'll be very different from what we are now, especially season 5, season 6. We had the stupid games, 20 questions, battleships.
20 questions was season 4. I don't think we ever did. Did we do battleships?
I think we tried it.
I've been a long haul.
That one.
Oh, Blockbusters.
That's the one. We did that one.
That was good fun, but that was with people
Yeah.
in studio. That wasn't a.
Yes.
That wasn't a audience interaction game.
No, we had the software for that, so that worked.
Yes, that was very in studio.
Yeah. Trying to show who we are whilst not showing who we are these days is an interesting challenge for internet radio peoples.
Yeah. Now,
Although for TK, he just shaves and suddenly he's a new him.
it's an all new me. It's a 10 years younger me.
He kind of looks like the first photo he showed of me, where it was like, "Oh my god, you are young."
And we can go higher, even higher than the sun. Or was that? No, that's something else.
It was a fursuit convention. It was like, "Hey, look, it's me," and I went, "Holy crap, you're young."
Okay. Filter US-centric prompts. Yes, we will reduce the number of US-centric prompts, please. Thank you very much. Subtitles on. Now, yeah, there's a reason. Oh, hello. There's a reason I'm doing things. We should probably play a quick jingle so Charleston can do the done and dusted.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
There we go, Charleston. The floor is yours.
Okay, so yes, I got done and dusted. I got a review, and it's not a movie this time. For once, I've actually got a book to review. Specifically, this book. I have, if I get it to the camera so it can be read.
Werewolf.
This is Werewolf, Rise of the Wolf by Jobling. I bought this book on a whim. Well, so I was in a charity shop with my microphone. Whilst in a charity shop with my partner. And he's the bookworm between us. He has like a whole library in his home. I mean, I got a couple of photos of just how many books he has. It's quite astonishing. But I saw this book on a shelf and I thought, that seems like something that I might be into. So I decided to budget it, and it's taken me about a month, but I've managed to read it. And I rather enjoyed it, and I'm going to explain why. So I should probably explain a little bit what the plot is, because there is a Netflix series coming out, an adaptation of this I've read about. I don't know how the Netflix series is going to be, but I imagine it's going to be, kind of similar, shall we say. So it concerns a lead character called Drew, who is a farmer's boy, who one night discovers, oh dear, he's a werewolf, and he transforms, and murder ensues, and then he has to run into the woods, and go into hiding, and whilst hiding, he then learns that he's not the only were creature in this world that they live in. In fact, he is part of a hierarchy of wolves. There are wares, rather. There are were creatures of all sorts. There's were lions, and there's were serpents, and all different manners of animals that transform, and they all have a different power structure, and effectively, he then learns that he is the last of his kind. He's the only werewolf left, and is then a mission of survival because he learns that the past of the werewolves is not exactly all clean, shall we say. At least that's the way it's told. That's what he's been told. So werewolves are among my favourite fantasy creatures. I've loved werewolves ever since as far as young I can remember. But I've never really been a fan of werewolf stories. Main reason being that they all tend to go for the big scary wolf about to kill everyone plots. So I always look for the stories that are slightly different. That's one of the reasons why one of my favourite movies is Wolf Children, the anime movie, because it's beautiful. I wouldn't quite say this is as good as Wolf Children because it's mostly an action book. It's mostly an action story. But I do like the way that it deals with this sort of hierarchy and with the were creatures being noblemen. They're all kings and queens, and they all rule over their respective realms and have borders with each other that they just respect and cannot cross. So I find that rather interesting to look at it from that dynamic. It's a very much a young adult book. Yeah, it's written for that sort of market. But it's surprisingly graphic, in my opinion. And in just sort of the right way. The transformation scenes, there's a fair number of them because, yeah. And they're not going to be as detailed as you will find on any of the transformation stuff on Furfinity, where they list every single individual body part and it goes on for pages. Not that graphic, not that detailed, but still pretty in-depth for what you get. It talks about all the different pains and all that they go through and the senses hunting and all that. And also it's graphic in the sense that even though there's magic in this universe, and not just the transformations, there's sorcery as well, every single death in this is effectively a real death. No one dies because somebody zapped them with light and suddenly, poof, they're gone. To give an example, got a little quote here. Won't say who, but a character's about to be beheaded. And it says here, he looked down at the basket in front of him, where blotted black flies buzzed inside, feasting on the remnants of some previous justice the king had dealt out. So it's all gives just that right level of imagination to fill in the blanks and be creeped out by it. Like I said, it's an action book as well. It's all very action-packed, very fast-paced. But unlike something like, say, the Da Vinci Code, which I only got about a third of the way through at best, this actually does stop and allow you to learn about the characters. Even though it's all very quick and very one moment to the next, traveling all around these lands, you do get to learn who these characters are and get to spend a decent amount of time with them. And they're really nice characters too. Two in particular I really enjoyed, besides the lead. Hector is another were creature. He is a were boar. Hasn't got the ability to transform because he's younger of siblings. But he's also the wisest of the bunch and also the most sensitive. And he also meets a were fox named Gretchen, who is, to put it as politely as possible, a spoiled brat. She has had everything laid out for her. She doesn't know what it's like to not have privilege. So she starts off as unlikable, but she's also the one who has the biggest arc, in my opinion. She's the one who goes through the biggest change and becomes the most likable by the end. So, for the most part of this book, I was expecting to basically have nothing but praise for this and think of just say how brilliant the book was until the last 2 chapters. Because it didn't ruin the whole story, but something happened that really disappointed me. And it doesn't spoil the whole story, so I'm going to explain it. Basically, whilst it's not out of the blue, it's completely unnecessary that it's revealed that one of the central antagonists of this story has half his face missing. He has a facial disfigurement. And I am so incredibly fed up of disfigurement and disability being used as shorthand for villainy. I don't know why we still keep doing it. We have come so far with race representation and gender representation and sexuality representation, but for some reason we still continue to say that disabled people and disfigured people are inherently evil. And I don't get it. We need to stop doing it as soon as possible, because there are plenty of disabled and disfigured people out there who will happily tell you otherwise, that no, they just want to be treated normally and live life in peace. So aside from that little detail, which irks me, I had a really good time reading this, and I will probably be seeking out the sequels, because this is the first book of 6, and I'm excited to see where the rest of the story goes. So, for the most part, really good, except for just that trope which I wish would die. That's my review.
Right. Ooh, okay.
And the book doesn't get 2 thumbs down because of the last 2 chapters. It's still a thumbs up. It's just that I wish people would stop doing that. For goodness sakes, you could write great villains without having to make them disabled. It's been done before plenty of times. It's not something we haven't been skilled at.
Indeed. But overall, you give it the... Oh, hang on. People are typing in the car. Does the book get 2 thumbs down, says Tajiri?
No, I just answered that question.
Yeah. So, no. But, right. But that was... What was the name of the book again, sorry?
It is Werewolf Rise of the Wolf, the first in the series.
Werewolf. Oh, okay. Rise of the Wolf.
Soon to be made into a Netflix series, which we will find out is good, bad, or somewhere in between.
No, Netflix. Yeah, probably middling. Right, is everybody ready for the second Jackbox game? Because the second Jackbox game will require some drawing. So be ready. As I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna transition straight into it.
Oh no.
I went and purchased the new Jackbox Party Pack. Because we have TKO 2.
NGDW.
Ahoy!
Give me a minute just to pop the loop.
Okay.
Be right back.
Right, so we've got 3 holes left to fill if people want to fill them. Want to design some terrible t-shirts? Drawing ability really doesn't matter. I have none. If you're drawing with a mouse, just as good as drawing with a tablet, or with a stylus, or with whatever you're doing. Jerry says, I see other characters. TK is the super split Kitty Licks cat. Yes, I am the cat from Split the Room. Le Cosmic is the Jackbox from Jackbox Games.
Have the Beat guy. We've got
Corn Husky is playing the character I normally play, Quiplash as.
Quiplash, that's the one.
Cosmic says, had to switch on to something I could draw. The Jerry says, I see the Chop Chop character. Yes, the Chop Chop water cooler is there as one of the options.
There's a few recognisable ones.
Yes.
We don't play all of the games because not all of the games are
streaming suitable. The Jerry says, thanks for buying the new game pack, TK. Yeah, that's 30 quid of my life I'll never get back.
Oh, TK.
It wasn't cheap. And you can guarantee it'll go on sale next week.
Yes, unfortunately, the summer sales will be around the corner.
Yep. It wasn't in the spring sale, which is annoying. It's like, God damn it, PSN, come on. It's been out for what, 2-3 months now? Surely it's sale time.
PSN sales, though, is just weird. Steam sales are the ones that you get the best bang for your buck.
Everything
as long as you're happy waiting for a bit.
Everything is reduced on Steam. PSN, it's a bit more hit and miss.
It's one of the reasons why I have, you don't know Jack so much because of the Steam sales.
You don't know Jack. Which I actually have, thanks to Hedge. He never asked for his PS3 disc back, so I still have it. Despite the fact he has a PS3 now. Right, so I'll give people a moment or two extra to join the game if they so wish. Corn Husky says, I thought I picked TK's Quiplash shape. You did. And Cosmic says, I don't have to buy any games. You're the only game friends I have, and you buy them all.
Come to my place, I've got board games, a lot of which require more than 2 players, and I can't play because it's usually just Ben here.
Come to my place. I have Apples to Apples and Monopoly. And I want Cluedo.
Monopoly.
But no one ever wants to play Cluedo, which I'm sad about, because I like Cluedo.
And Monopoly makes everyone want to murder each other, because people start to feel like it's real money.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Especially when we're playing against people who are really sore losers. And I spot Xavier's tactic and decide, that's a good tactic, I'm going to copy that.
Next time we meet, I'm going to have to introduce you to Monopoly deal, because it's way better than standard Monopoly.
Not sure if Right, has everybody picked their character, picked their,
Yep, I think that's everyone in.
Yep. Don't forget, you get to select your battle cry. So if you haven't picked your battle cry, now's your chance to do it. I'll give people 10 seconds or so to battle cry up. I hear furious typing. I don't know if that's Chelston picking his battle cry or responding to a message.
That's just me responding to a message.
Fair enough. Right, well, if everybody's ready, I'm going to start the game in 5, 4, 3, 2. He says, looking for any private messages saying, stop! 1.
No, we're all good.
1, 0.5, 0.25, just accounting for lag. Nope, okay, I think we're good. Let's go.
Welcome back to T-Shirt Island. I am the new tournament mistress, and under my watch, the time of fashion combat has returned! Let's do this. I'm looking for 3 drawings from each of you. So get busy using your device to create them. Start drawing now.
So 3 drawings, but I think we get 3...
Draw anything at all.
3
and
sections
hit
of
the
time.
suggestion button if you're drawing a blank.
We're getting a razor now. Oh my god.
You'll be doing 3 of
this
these.
actually looks kind of advanced.
Save some ideas for later.
She got stuff.
Oh, we can do fat lines and thin lines. And... I'm going to spend half this drawing time just pissing about with the tools, aren't I?
Yeah, don't do that. We need to actually play the game.
Well, there's a bit of lag, but I don't know if that's just my Chromebook or the game itself.
The answer is always yes.
You're halfway through your time for your first drawing.
A lot of time for this, haven't we?
We are absolutely sure these are individual times, not 30 seconds collectively, approximately.
Reasonably sure it's all individual times.
30 seconds left.
Because if it's not, I blame you.
It's right about now I realise the stylus I've chosen sucks.
10 seconds left.
Oh shit, I'm not ready. Close enough.
If you haven't started your second drawing, time to get into it.
Ooh, switch colour, please. Thank you.
One more drawing to go.
Who's done 2 or 3 already? Jesus.
I'm finishing my second one. There we go.
You're halfway through your time. Thirty seconds.
Oh. Undo button is good.
10 seconds, wrap it up. If you haven't started your third drawing, do it now.
Hey!
This is your final drawing. Give it
Alright,
all
so I'm
you
in,
got.
and now clicking buttons. Oh, you make coconut fall on artiste. That's what the occasional boink was. Everyone has now got very quiet because they're concentrating.
Yep.
Playing. Hey!
Your time is halfway up.
That will do.
I think All of the background stuff's been done now. Oh, no. Starting again.
Oh, people are going for the airplane, are they?
Left.
Yes. Oh,
I am.
TK's in, so it's just Tajiri.
We're going to make the airplane happen. Yay, airplane. Meow.
Oh,
10
it's
more
the...
seconds.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ginger guy.
we couldn't get the coconut in time.
It's time to write some phrases and slogans. At least 4 from each of you. Begin writing now. Give me any little phrase you want to put out there in the world. Need a quick idea? Slap that suggestion button.
Oh, hello. I've just opened. You're not my keyboard. Go away.
Seriously, don't worry about making sense with these. You're halfway through your time. Seconds. What makes a great shirt? You do, apparently. Check out the drawings and slogans on your device and smash 2 together to make a garment that will dominate the battlefield. Begin now. Remember to check out the different clothing and
Ooh, you get
writing
to choose top
styles you
type as
can
well.
use. The tournament mistress
Oh god, the first one I was given. So we have 4 people who are currently... 3 people who are currently doing designing.
I must admit, the first one I'm given, I think, is still the best.
It was a very nice one.
Although the second one is also... the third one pretty good.
TK and Nukirat.
Be aware.
Who's
your
ready
time
to
is halfway
duke it
up.
out?
We both go in.
At the same time.
Let the tournament begin!
So, furries ruin everything versus you can't spell pop without up.
It's a tank top.
And furries ruin everything, win it 4-2. Well done, Kornhusky.
Classic T for the win!
I'll be back versus Mind the Gap, please.
So the first hoodie.
Yeah. We've had all 3 styles now, tank tops and hoodies.
Man, video show.
This is why I shall not win versus whatever.
Pretty quick turnaround for these rounds.
Looks like a 4-2 correlation with each one. Furries ruin everything versus Mind the Gap, please.
So semi-final.
Again, 4-2. I had to vote against myself. It's too
EK.
good.
Oh no.
I'm torn.
We had an uneven number.
It's 4-2 again. So, ironically, this is why I shall not win has won.
Well, look who clawed their way to the top. Don't wander off. We're not done.
Round 2.
Bit more doodles.
I want one more drawing, but I'm giving you a choice. You can draw something new or change something already in play. Check out your options and choose now.
Ooh. Wish there was a fill option.
Okay, you've all made your choice. Now get busy.
Although the marker does.
You may have noticed that
remarkably
your
well.
drawing system has an eraser. Use it!
I feel that's calling somebody out.
No, it doesn't. Not everyone. Every
Oh,
game.
good. Oh, good.
I can tell. There's some real magic happening.
Because what prompted me to end up getting the Jackbox Party Pack is because I saw the outside Xbox guys playing this, and they were like, okay, so actually, this isn't too bad.
I want that coconut. There.
"30 seconds.
One last drawing left, and we're in.
Slogan time. At least 4 from each of you. You know the drill. Start writing now. Don't forget about the suggestion button, sweethearts. You're halfway through your time. Ten seconds left.
Okay, I think Fortune Slogans is probably overdoing it at this point.
Now, choose from the new
yeah.
drawings and slogans on your device and craft
I take it you're
that
catching up for
garment.
last round.
No? I just am really quick at slogans.
Remember, you control the garment and slogan style. Make it count.
I think you can choose the font as well.
Yeah, I just noticed you can change the font.
Not sure about this round.
Your time is halfway up.
Look at all these hot items. Time to let them at each other. Begin the tournament.
Whoa,
So-
I think these two have met. Fight! Vote on your
We have
devices
TigerTails
now.
Radio live Monday from 8:30 p.m. GMT, or what time is it? Sanic.
They both stole the same drawing. It's a draw.
All the stuff of nightmares.
Wow, that was fairly universal for the hoodie. Sorry, Pete.
Ah, no worries.
The jury gets
Nice one, hoodie.
I'm so high right now versus Gok.
That's an eggplant.
There's indeed an eggplant. Or an aubergine. And I'm so high right now with the tree. So 1, 2, 3 volcano. And count for me. It's the eggplant again, but this time he's a happy and jumping.
Yeah. Something.
It's a tie.
A tie? Not this time. It goes to the hoodie.
Rude.
Why? What was the deciding factor?
No idea.
I mean, I'm happy, but what was the deciding factor?
Arbitrary. Oh, the hoodie still wins it.
Ooh, double hoodies.
Volcano, arbitrary volcano, or hoodie.
Maybe hoodies are worth more than shirts or white beaters. It's 50-50.
A tie? Not today. Shortest slogan wins.
Well, at least I had an explanation.
Ahoy!
Ooh,
Bravo tournament winner.
we got a trophy.
Don't get cozy. There's more to do.
Final round.
In the final round, the champs from both rounds duke it out to see who takes it all. This time, vote for your favorite and keep on voting until the power bar of your favorite choice is full. 3, 2, 1.
So,
go!
multiple tap on the one you want to win.
Pay attention to your device more than the stream.
Keep tapping for the one you want to win. I think there's a clear winner emerging.
I like how they actually fight.
Presenting your champion.
This is why I shall not win. Ends up winning it.
People will talk of this garment for ages.
I did love
well,
it.
at
Double
least until
death.
Taco Tuesday. That's always a hit. Indulgent laugh. Ah!
Frolicking in the surf all day and flying amongst the trees.
Champion, Xavier, won the tournament.
And yes, you
Best
can
artist,
now.
Cosmic. Most drawings used. Best
So
writer.
we now
Most
have
most
merch,
slogans
by
used.
the way. We now have merch.
Most prolific. TigerTails wrote 25 slogans. Most ignored. Milky Rat. Least drawings and slogans used. Champion. I'm a bot. Won the tournament. Corn Husky says TK is a writer. Yes. I make with the scribbles. TGR official merch. Can we not make it official merch until we've actually got enough copies to actually sell it ourselves? Thank you. I don't know if they do a kind of a profit-sharing scheme, but...
Pale yellow hoodie. Oh, you can change the colour.
Oh, can you? That's not so bad.
Yeah. It does do some interesting things with the picture.
I bet it does.
Oh, the grey's alright. It's only $50 for the hoodie.
What?
$20 for the wife beater.
Dang. Right. Let's...
$30 for long sleeve and $25 for short sleeve.
Jesus H. Christ. So yeah, that was our Jackbox games for the day. And TK,
God.
oh, says Cosmic. Oh dear, dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, so yeah, well, Xavier can work out how to make the merch happen, and that's his job now. Right, that's taking that off my shoulders. I need to exit TK, otherwise people will be stuck in the Jackbox game forever. Yes, there we go.
Commission someone to actually do an actual picture and then work out how to give it on a site that allows it to print onto shirts so that
that's easy.
It can be
Just
sold.
set up a Teespring store or something. That's not too hard, but they're
Yeah,
crap
print on
quality.
demand.
But yeah, they do the job. But yeah, that was TKO2. So if people like that, then we can do some more TKO. Huh?
Get the camera off me.
Oh.
It's TK.
I see. You want the camera on you. Okay, well, there it is. It's on you.
No, off of me. God damn you. I am not interesting. There's a reason why I don't go on camera.
Well, they don't really want to see this, do they? So,
What, young TK?
yeah, look at that little shave.
Everyone wants to see young TK.
Well, they should have been here 20 years ago, then, shouldn't they? But yeah, no, that does do it for this show, really, because it is now gone past going home time.
Yes.
And David needs to go to bed because he's old.
And work tomorrow.
And work is tomorrow, yes. And I've actually got to go back into the office. There. Don't want to go to the office today, but there you go. I normally work from home on Mondays and Fridays, but no, not this time. This Friday is the bank holiday, as is the next coming Monday. So, Cosmic says, this was a delightful afternoon. Thanks as always. No, thank you for turning up and being there and enjoying the show and taking part in the games. It's all fun and games until somebody draws a T-shirt. So,
Yes.
on that note, it is a good night from the Charleston.
Good night.
It's a good night from Mr. I Don't Want to Be on Camera, Xavier Wolf.
Good night, all.
And it's a good night from myself, TK Tiger. Thank you very much for watching and or joining in or listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. I'd say follow us on the socials, but we never bother to update them, so just look for TigerTails Radio on everything. Links are in the web. Links are somewhere. They'll be on the internet somewhere. You should probably be able to find them by now, you old people of the internet. But next week, there shall be more fun, more games, more Jackbox, more shenanigans, more review of the week, maybe some more done and dusted. You never know your luck. There might even be more hedgy if he is well. We shall see.
Hopefully.
Pardon?
Hopefully.
Oh, hopefully. I thought you were being sarcastic. Oh, lovely. But no, never mind. So on that note, I need to stop that so I can do the thing in just a moment when we say it is time for us to say night, night, everybody. Night, night.
Night.